All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to week 2 of Matt Teaches to an Empty Classroom for your benefit. Here we go. This is the law of demand, and hopefully you just got done with an auction, and hopefully you auctioned off some chocolate milk and some extra credit on last week's exam, and hopefully Maddie's got a bunch of cash in her pocket. So this might just be a review of the law of demand, how this graph looks and works. So the law of demand is going to make a lot more sense to you as people that are consumers, that are used to buying things and are used to caring about getting good prices and good deals on things. The law of supply is a little bit different. People aren't used to selling so much as they are used to buying. So, the law of demand, very logical. As the price of a product increases, the quantity, super important, demanded decreases, and vice versa. So, something gets more expensive, you want to buy less of it. And the number of things, that's the quantity that you want to buy of it, will decrease. Right? So on our graph, price, low, 0 to high, quantity demanded. So the number of a product that you want. In this case, we're going to talk about Vikings tickets at the new U.S. Bank Stadium. 0 quantity, low quantity, high quantity demanded. When you have a high price, very little quantity is demanded. As the price drops, people are willing to buy more quantity of that product. If the price gets really low, the quantity demanded can get really high. And this vice versa part, the opposite. As the price starts getting higher and higher and higher, the quantity demanded of that particular product, whatever product it is, as long as it's, quote, a normal economic product, which means people like it, it will decrease. Okay. So, what's really important with the law of demand is to say that demand is fixed. All other things being equal. In economics, you'll hear that a lot. It's called ceteris paribus. It's Latin for all other things being equal. If the only thing that changes with a product is its price, demand does not shift. Demand does not change. The way you feel about the product does not change. The only thing that changes is the quantity that you want of it. And so you move up and down along the demand curve. Again, the only thing that changes is price. The only thing that will change is the quantity demanded. Okay, that's straightforward, but the world is never that simple, so we're going to add a couple things that can actually shift the demand curve out, increasing demand, or down and decreasing demand. So, with all of these, we're now talking about one individual's my demand curve for Vikings tickets. I hate the Vikings. I have no demand for Vikings tickets. I'm a Packer fan, and I would way rather go to Lambeau Field. I'll never go to U.S. Bank Stadium. Okay, but this is for the population as a whole. Okay, so we're going to look at the first one, income. And we're going to change products. So instead of talking about Vikings tickets, because I'm sick of it, we're going to call on Bjorn. Say, Bjorn, pick a product. And Bjorn says, flannel shirts. Perfect. It's freezing out today. I like flannel shirts. Everybody likes flannel shirts. In fact, if the price were really low, everybody would own a lot of flannel shirts. Okay, so if the only thing that changes is price, quantity demanded changes. Wonderful. But if people's income changes, their overall demand for flannel shirts is going to go up or down. Okay, so Bjorn, pick economic growth or a recession. Nice. I like it. Economic growth. So that means, in fact, the GDP per capita, per person, is going up. The country is getting wealthier, which is good. So that means that their income is going up. So if people are getting richer and richer and richer, what's going to happen to their demand for flannel shirts? Again, ceteris paribus. Doesn't mean they like flannel shirts anymore or less than they did before. They're just richer than they were before. So if what happens is income increases, demand at all price levels for flannel shirts will go up. So again, at all the same prices, the quantity demanded will simply be more. Demand has shifted. Demand is increasing because of increasing income for the entire nation. Nice. So, income. So, economic growth or a recession can shift demand left or right. The next one is expectations. All right. Ty, I'm going to have you pick a product, and in fact, I'm not even going to have you pick a product. In fact, I'm going to pick your favorite product for you, and when I say your favorite product. I'm talking about your favorite product that I like to eat the most, which is Cheetos. Now, up until this day, they might say that Cheetos are not a food that is that good for you, and you maybe shouldn't eat that many of them. But it's too bad because it tastes fantastic. However, if your expectations about whether or not Cheetos is a good food for you changes, your demand for Cheetos is going to change, again, all other things being equal. So if they find out that that orange in Cheetos actually increases your lifespan by 5 years, what's going to happen to your demand for Cheetos? You're right. It's going to increase. It's going to shift at all price levels because Cheetos is saving your life, extending your life, in fact. All quantities are going to increase at prices. Okay, that's unlikely to happen. And we know that Cheetos probably aren't good for us. We don't think they're that bad for us either. But if our expectations are that all of a sudden there's a carcinogen, that Cheetos absolutely cause cancer every single time they're consumed, demand is going to hugely drop off and shift to the left. And no matter how low the price is, you put Cheetos on super sale, people are not going to buy them if they think or if they expect that it's going to cause cancer. So what you expect the product to do for you or the environment, if that changes, it'll shift demand for the entire nation. Okay. Tastes. Again, this is how economics talks about these. I would probably call this, marketing, because it's an easy way to understand taste. Taste is simply how you feel about the product, not necessarily what it's going to do to you, but just how much you like it and how much other people like it. So, again, taste. ISIS, pick a product. Gucci, yes, my favorite brand of handbags. You would have no idea how many of these I have at home. Gucci handbags. Tastes, well, with most designer products, it's actually about how you feel about it and how other people feel about it. And so marketing is hugely important. And so as new products come out, and Gucci markets them, and if the marketing is successful, demand will increase. That's our whole goal. Anybody that works in advertising or marketing is trying to change people's tastes, make them want them more, no matter how expensive Gucci is or any other product is. They could raise the price. iPhones, this is a good example. They keep people wanting them. That's why they come up with new phones every year, to change people's tastes, to make them continue to want the phone, that despite $600 price tags, the quantity demanded stays really high. Okay. Grayson, tell me a product that you think is not cool anymore. Right? We say, Matt's ties. I agree. I'm not trying to be cool. I'm nearly bald, 36 years old, I have a family, I've been cool a little bit before in my life, I'm over it. Matt's ties. Everybody knows that Matt wears ties every day and that nobody really wants to be like Matt. And so Matt is changing people's tastes about ties. Nobody else wants to wear a tie. Do you see any other teachers in this building wear ties? No, because it doesn't look good, and Matt has ruined people's taste for ties. So because of Matt's advertising for ties, they have decreased in demand. No matter how cheap you make these ties, teachers will not buy them. Mike won't buy one. Adam won't buy one. Sam doesn't wear them. He only wears them when I twist his arm. And even then, his demand for ties is really low. So I am changing people's tastes on ties by my marketing. Okay. Complements and substitutes. These are similar products. These are related products. So, let's see. Angelina, what is your favorite sandwich? Oh, that's my favorite sandwich too. I used to eat that in high school all the time. Peanut butter and string cheese and pepperoni. Yeah. My favorite sandwich. You put it in the microwave with a little seasoned salt for 25 seconds. It melts the cheese. It melts the peanut butter. It's fantastic. Love that sandwich. Okay, so we are saying that peanut butter and string cheese and pepperoni are complements. They're complementary products. We put them all together to make a fantastic sandwich. So, I can't spell pepperoni, so I'm not going to use that. String cheese. Okay, normal product. Price is high. People don't buy much of it. Price is low. People buy a lot more. Now, what happens if there's a barn-burning buster sale on peanut butter and pepperoni. The price is super low. That means that because these go together so well, even if the price of string cheese doesn't change, and our tastes don't change, we still love this product, and we still expect it's going to probably clog our arteries, and our income levels don't change, because everything else is on sale, and because these go so well together, the demand for string cheese is going to go through the roof. Demand increases because of the complementary product got cheaper. Now, if there's a huge shortage on pork and pepperoni becomes incredibly expensive, I'm just going to stop buying all the ingredients for that sandwich because I can't afford the pepperoni, and who wants to eat a string cheese peanut butter sandwich without pepperoni? In that case, the demand for string cheese, despite the fact that we have a pork problem, the demand for string cheese goes down. Okay, and the last one, a substitute. Looking at all of your faces and recognizing that aside from Angelina and I, nobody else wants to eat this sandwich. I'll say, well, what's a substitute sandwich? What else would you eat? And everybody in the audience said, well, we're big fans of Oscar Wilde, and so we really like hummus and cucumber sandwiches. And I said, yeah, it's a much healthier sandwich. It's a good idea. So if I say, well, I'll keep string cheese. But if I find out that a substitute sandwich, that cucumbers go on sale and that hummus goes on sale, and all of a sudden it is incredibly cheaper and clearly healthier, but let's just focus on the cost of a substitute. It's incredibly more cheap to purchase hummus and cucumbers. Well, then in that case, my demand for string cheese is going to go down because I'm spending a lot less money and I've got my interest in the substitute product. My demand for string cheese goes down at all price levels because I'm interested in the substitute products of cucumbers and hummus. Okay. So these are the things that can shift demand to the right, which is an increase, to the left, which is a decrease, even if the price of those products don't change. All right, if you have any questions, you know what to do. You ask Maddie. She tells me. I come in on a Sunday, I play with the goats for a little bit with my son. I set him up in the elementary classroom, which is where he is right now, and I come up here and I make a video to answer your questions. So we should be good, unless I hear from you.